Hey guys, welcome back. I'm going to do my left hand today. I'm going to do a little dip powder over. I have a hard gel base on. My nails grew out a little bit, so I'm going to do, I have the hard gel on there just so they don't break. I'm going to use a peel base, and I'm going to use a couple of different colors of dip powder. And most everything I'm using, my liquids today are going to be eye gel. I've got some Zooty colors that I haven't had a chance to use yet. And I just have a Sparkle & Co. peel base. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I just wiped, I have my my hard gel buffed really smooth because I want my peel base to actually work. So just use an alcohol wipe on that. And then I'm going to do, I'm going to do 2 coats of the base, the peel base. But I found out the peel base, if I use it on my free edge with the hard gel, the nail just pops right off. So I'm going to stay away from my cuticle and try to stay away from my free edge a little bit there. And I'm not left-handed, so this is going to be really awkward. So I'm just going to do a little watch me work here because it took me forever to get this hard gel to look halfway decent. As I've mentioned, I'm a beginner and not trained or anything, I just do my own nails. So sometimes they turn out, sometimes they don't. That's the beauty of peel base. And it took me a while. I tried peel base before, didn't really like it, didn't really work. Still had to wind up soaking off. But it works really well with the hard gel on my nails. I did my other hand and my index finger popped off within like a day. So I did all 5 nails. I'm just going to give it a second to dry. So I've got my base coat, my activator, my top coat. I use an orange wood stick to clean up around my cuticles, and I'm using Zooty Acid Trip, which is a really pretty glitter. That's why I have the clear. So it's hard to see. You'll see when it's on. And I've had this for a long time. This is one of my first Zooty dips that I bought, and I haven't used it yet. It's this beautiful purple Will My Tits Grow. Alright, so that should be pretty dry. Try to do a nice even layer because if it's got a bunch of like bumps, you'll see it in your dip. It'll make your dip uneven. And it's good to have a paper towel to wipe your brushes off in between coats so you don't get hard, your brushes don't get hard. Right, so I'm going to go with my base coat. My peel base is pretty dry, so I'm going to try to apply not too close to the cuticle. And then I don't have a lot of this, I got a teaspoon of it, so I'm just going to give it a pour over into the lid. And then you take your orange wood stick. I actually did pretty good, but I'm going to take this and just go around. Cuticle. And let that dry for a minute. I'll probably do my pinky with this color. All right, let's try one more coat of that. So since I already have powder on now, when I go over, I don't really need to do too much cleanup of that. All right, and we'll do one more coat on my pinky. Oh, I forgot to wipe my brush off. Dip it in a little there. Okay, so I'll do clear on top of this as well. This has kind of big chunk flaky things in it, so I just kind of lay my finger flat down in it. Tap, tap. And then I can, some people put a Ziploc bag or something on their finger. It's fine, it just comes right off. And then don't forget to go around your cuticle to get the big flakes out of the way. All right, I'm gonna brush these off. I'm gonna do one more dip of this on those two nails. Well, that's actually, let me put another coat of peel base on this finger. I don't usually even do my right hand because, like I said, it's really hard for me. I'm a strong righty. It looks like I missed. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take just a little drop of this because I missed a little corner here and just dip it in. I missed a spot on this one too, over here in the corner. This whole side. Alright, this finger's dry. I can do this one now. Trying to be careful to make sure I don't miss any sides this time. And when you tap the jar, the big pieces of glitter come to the top. So if you want a lot of the big pieces of glitter, like I do, because that's where the purple comes in, I'm bringing it, tapping it to bring it to the top. Okay, so I'm done with this. Now I'm going to move on to the clear. Before I do that, let me dust off. Alright, so put these colors off to the side. Don't really need that. Okay, so find a clean spot on my towel and dip it in the clear. Let me get rid of some of this glitter here. Now that I'm using the clear, I don't want to get glitter in it, so I'll just flip my towel over. Because I've got lots of glitter on my brush now, which I think eventually will settle down in the bottom of the, just give it a little dip and tap. And just go make sure they're clearer. All right, now I'm gonna do my middle finger because that one should be pretty dry because that was the first one I got done correctly. Still, even with the clear, I mean, it's not as big of a deal because you can file it, but all right, so now I'm going to do this one. I'm just like moving my fingers around to the sides. So I can get all the edges and corners. So if I get too much of my orange wood stick build up, I can just, because the base dries, so just file off so you still get a nice clean line. And last finger. I only had to do 3 coats because I already have the builder gel on, which is creating like my apex, my structure. I don't really need too much of an apex anyway, because these are short, but you know, the thickness, the strength is already there, so I'm not too worried about, you know, doing 3, 4 or 5 layers. I didn't have to do the apex method or anything like that. All right, let me give that one more dip. It looks still tacky. All right, so I'm gonna need some, we're done with our base coat and all of our dips. Just give these one quick little brush off, and then I'm gonna bring out my activator. So I'm gonna wait to put that on the last finger I just dipped, but I can put it on. And I put it on heavy. I wouldn't do any more than like 3 dips before activating. 3 dips, and then you want to activate. I mean, it depends on who you ask, but it doesn't really penetrate all the layers if you have too many layers of dip, and then you might have issues with lifting, or you know, cracking because they didn't get activated all the way through. So I just do 2 nice coats. Let me just dust this nail off. This one might actually need a little bit of a harder brush. You have to wait till it's all the way dry before you use a hard nail brush like that. See, this one's already hard. So I can actually start cleaning up my shape. Check, make sure it's hard before I start filing, but I'm not, I'll go over the top of it with an electric file. Just kind of cleaning up the cuticle in this shape. This nail got a little chunky on me between the builder gel and the layers of dip. So I'm going to try to maybe thin out the sides a little. Yeah, these are definitely shorter than what I've been wearing, but I've been wearing full cover tips. I'm gonna get rid of the file, the brushes, file. Oh, we need to buff. To make sure they're nice and smooth, because the top coat will go on nicer if it's smooth. I'm gonna clean them off with an alcohol wipe just to make sure I'm getting rid of all of the dust. And then we're going to activate again. So after this is dried for a second, we're going to take our paper towel, lint-free, cloth, whatever, and massage in the activator, wipe off any excess. Okay. Now we're going to take our base coat, or I'm sorry, top coat, and just one quick coat over the whole nail. Not too thick. And by the time you get to the last nail, the first nail should be dry, so you need to do 2 coats of this you see it start getting kind of wrinkly, and then the second coat won't wrinkle up. Just cap the edge since I put peel base on. Capping the edge with this will help it stay a little longer. Keep it from starting to pop off at the tip. All right, and now let that dry. Just check it's dry. All dry. All right, so just wipe them one more time. This is just the cuticle oil that came with the dip system. Just brush a little cuticle oil on. And wipe it off the nail. And there you go. Okay. And thanks for stopping by for another Watch Me Work. Next time I have a chance, I will make another video and upload another nail design. Thanks.